As we've entered the finale of Season 2, our confidence is radiating in front of goal. We faced Forest and continue to accumulate points. Hoyland scored 2 goals, including one that was a gift from the EA gods. He also scored a goal after the interval, however, we responded how we're supposed to, with Eze, Mainu and Diallo dominating on the ball and balling out. Xerxes also scored 2 goals coming from the bench, while Eze completed a hat-trick at the very end of the game, making it 7-2. We rotated our lineup and handed out a debut to another academy player. However, the most important aspect of the game was the 3 points that we earned. Hoyland continued to contribute, scoring an early goal and providing an assist. He also scored the 3rd goal in style, and then went on to complete his hat-trick as Everton sat back and watched us move the ball effectively. Kubo scored a 5th goal, piling on further on top of Everton's misery. Okay guys, you might get annoyed with me, but we had a good start to this episode, but in the middle of recording I realized that the audio stuff was happening again, but there's no way to go back because everything just auto-saves. So unfortunately you guys missed out on the FA Cup final, but here's what happened. The FA Cup final was no different to the Carabao Cup final. We started off aggressively, opening the scoring with, guess it, you guessed it, Xerxes. So we're 1-0 up. We did have several chances. We should have doubled the lead or tripled the lead within normal time. Bayern then made a mistake when coming out for the cross for one of the corner kicks, and I should have known that things were going to go wrong. And things went wrong. Cole Palmer managed to get a free volley inside the penalty area. Bayern then hesitating to come for the cross, forcing us to go to extra time. Frustration continued to brew in extra time. However, Kobe Manu coming off the bench to get an assist for his captain to put it away. In the dire moments, 120 minutes it took us to clinch the FA Cup trophy, which means the treble's now completed within our 2nd season. We simulated the Sheffield United game and we ended up winning 2-0. Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford getting on the score sheet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try to quickly go over the things that I did waffle about in the menus just before the FA Cup game and just after the FA Cup game. We have 101 goals for us, only conceding 30 goals, which is a lot less compared to last season. Yeah, and going into the final game of the campaign, we've already confirmed that Rasmus Højlund, he's going to be the Golden Boot winner. Unless we've got some good news. Pacho, he's fit to play. Well, he's not sharp enough to play against Brentford, but he's fit enough to play against Brentford. So we can see a cameo from him just before the season ends. We're not going to see a cameo from Mason Mount because he's still got a couple days to recover. He might actually be able to feature in the Champions League final, but there's no real reason to drop Guerra or Mainu at this current moment in time. But if I was able to actually use the audio or the clips that I did record, you guys would have seen me backtracking with Xerxes. I feel like it would be harsh to actually put him on a transfer list because the second half of the season he's turned things around. He's got 33 goal contributions and 54. Like within the first couple of episodes, he couldn't even get 1 goal contribution. He's got about 33 now. Yeah, you guys asked me to change my mind and actually use and play him a lot more. It is pleasing to see that Brentford, they're in poor form going into this last game of the campaign because we are planning to rotate. I just feel like the whole atmosphere of the series just gets ruined by the audio. Like I'm not annoyed that I missed it. I'm more annoyed that for like the viewers' experience because I'm pretty sure the episode would have been 10 times more entertaining. Like leading up to completing the treble, because there was a lot of pressured moments, especially during the match. Like Chelsea did look like they were gonna steal the trophy under our nose. We're gonna try and squeeze Luke Shaw into the frame. Bayern there, I was kind of getting onto Bayern there from for the mistakes that he made, but we're gonna persevere with him. It's been mainly about outscoring opposition sides. Come on, Amad Diallo gonna cut in on his left. Vandenberg is in the way. It's actually good to see Pacho back in the Man United shirt. I actually forgot we had him for a minute. I can't lie, I forgot we had him. Go on, Dolo. Goes up the line. Cross comes in. Xerxes beaten in the air by Pinnock. Oh no, and I think that's what also leaves us open sometimes when we don't win it back instantly and we go all gun hole trying to get the ball and we leave holes at the back. We need to be careful. Don't want to end the campaign on a defeat. Xerxes returns it to Ahmad, who's up against Malacia, former teammate. Ball cut back. Xerxes thumps it home in the 15th minute. Yeah, so I need to tell Malacia the afternoon's just begun. It's going to be a long day for him. Just had Amad Diallo driving at him. What's he going to do when he sees the low on the overlap? Go on, Diallo, pick out a ball to Rashford. Rashford takes it down. Eze, we've overhit that. We're supposed to lay it off to him. Rashford Nice little footwork in the box, and Xerxes out here blocking his own teammates' shots. Win the ball back off Damsgaard. Jimenez into Moani. They got Kolo Moani. Oh my god, what is this game playing at? He's off. He must be off. Silly decision making, my Moani. He should have just shot. La Kigby returns it to Mbuemo, gets the shot off at the near post. Diallo, poor pass. Malasse with the interception. Another ball in behind. Santiago Jimenez. Not allowing him to get through. They settle for the long shot. Rashford follows up. Luke Shaw on the overlap. Goes back on the inside to Rashford. Come on. I see Guerra up making that extra run. Good run by the box-to-box midfielder. Keeps it in just about. Oh, Xerxes on the edge of the box. Xerxes. Pinnock's in the way. Come on. Get the ball down. The attack is still alive. Rashford, turn. Oh, come on, Xerxes, man. Be alive in the gap. I honestly feel like we should just be playing a false nine. We really, and I said this in the FA Cup final at some point, but you're never gonna see the clip because it's got weird skips in between each sentence. Come on, Rashford. I'm gonna give that to Xerxes on the inside. Come on, find the corner. We get a lucky deflection onto the post. A lucky deflection onto the post. Not really lucky anymore. more like unlucky. Ball over the top. Guerra. I wanted to hit on the first time volley, but I just don't believe in his power. Giving the ball up. Wharton to Rashford. Full hour's gone now. Xerxes can turn. Ball over the top. Given to Diallo. Hit that at the near post. Flecken. Yeah, I think Luke Shaw's played his final game too. He's made his way off the pitch for Luke Harrington. It's pretty much similar to the Chelsea performance. We're doing enough to create chances, but we're not taking them. And eventually, I feel like we're going to invite pressure, and then an equaliser is going to come. Like we're tempting fate even further. Oh, ball in the gap. Xerxes, good ball by Collier. Xerxes with a second. And Collier is the guy that played the ball as well. I didn't think he would have been. I know it's a simple pass to make, but we haven't been able to make those simple passes with players that lack the quality. Oh no, Jimenez. Moani, great stop there by Bayern there. He wanted that clean sheet by any means. Final day of the campaign ends on a victory. We've won 2-0, a bit of rotation happened, and we've got 2 goals from Xerxes himself. Couldn't ask for a better performance, if I'm honest. Just a superior side on the ball and off the ball. 55% possession to their 45. We got a 1.3 XG to their 1.1. Not much was created in this game, but for the rotation and the switcheroos that we made, again, I feel like we played really well. Got an assist from Toby Collier, as we already know. Any other assists? Amad Diallo got an assist as well. Got top performances from the likes of Bayern, Guerra, De Ligt. The list does go on. So the Premier League campaign's wrapped up now, and Golden Glove has definitely gone to Costa with 16 clean sheets. Team of the season, we got the likes of Rasmus Højlund in it, 8 Nuri, the left back, and Diogo Costa, which makes a load of sense. I want to know where Bruno Fernandes is though. What's his name? Kubo and Garnacho. Foden got player of the season. I want to know what these guys are smoking. And yeah, Rasmus Højlund, he obviously won Golden Boot with 31 goals. Bruno Fernandes and Højlund joint top assisters in the league, 13 apiece. And this is how the table looks with all 38 games played, 101 points accumulated by Manchester United to Man City's 84. Yeah, we're Centurions. So when it comes to domestic success, yeah, we have both of these objectives ticked: win the league title and win the FA Cup. And our rating right now is at 84. The only thing we have left to do now is win the Champions League up against Inter Milan, which is coming up next. Going into this final as treble winners currently should definitely put a barrier on our back. But we need to be wary of complacency. I was wary of complacency going into the final against Chelsea. So imagine playing against the likes of Inter Milan. We've had 2 academy players threaten to leave, so we're going to have to make a crucial decision here. So we're going to go ahead and sign Hong Gil Kim. Massey, we've already got a goalkeeper in his position, which is Savage, and I don't see the need in stockpiling goalkeepers, so we're going to go ahead and release him. But yeah, before we start the final, we're going to give more shout outs to stat upgrades. So we have Garnacho at 88 now. We've got Kubo at 87. Who else has gone up? Xerxes gone up to 86. He's a good rotational striker, but he doesn't want to be rotational at the moment. I can see why. In terms of 8 no, he's gone up to 85, as well as Euro. We've got more increases with Amad Diallo going up to 83, Wharton 82. I feel like some unpopular decisions need to be made going into the final as well. Like putting up players for a transfer list, and like Luke Shaw, I feel like he's going to be shown the door in the summer. Mason Mount, you guys have made a shout, like get rid of Mason Mount. He's not played badly, but I feel like Mainu, Guerra, they're enough for that central midfield area, as well as Eze, and we probably should bring in someone a bit more defensive minded, more of a box-to-box player or attacking midfielder, but I just don't see him pushing Guerra and Mainu out of their positions. I feel like we're going to be dragging this one out. Marcus Rashford, he doesn't want to accept a rotational squad role, even though Garnacho is levels above him at this current moment in time. We're going to experiment. We're going to experiment with it. We've got youth players coming up through the ranks. I don't want to get rid of Diallo. Yeah, look at this headline. Win after win has seen Manchester United going through the Carabao Cup, Premier League and the FA Cup. Then now it's time to bring the Champions League trophy back to the OT. Been long awaited. We haven't done it since 2008. 5-3-2 is what Inter Milan are going to be using for their setup. In terms of their tactics, tiki-taka is the system that they're going to use. They do have a good backline from the looks of it. Even players on the bench, Diamond, I know he's a good centre-back as well. We played them earlier on in the campaign. I already mentioned we obliterated them, but they were the league phase leaders for quite some time. Pundits are going with this Højlund versus Xerxes narrative now that both strikers are back in form. I'm gonna have to set the record straight. This is a critical part of this episode, picking the starting 11 for this final. We should be reliable in the defensive third. I want to play Eze, but I don't want to drop Bruno. I feel like Eze will probably provide more moments. Found ourselves in a Champions League final. Did not expect to get here by season 2 or in the second season, or even be treble winners. But here's a chance now to complete the quadruple. Please be sure to support the channel by smashing the like button, subbing to the channel if you are new, and also hitting the notification bell so you're notified when I upload again. We're on the road to 4K. The best way to support the channel and help us get up the algorithm is to consistently show your support by leaving comments and also your suggestions. Game's underway. Inter Milan, they're attacking to the right, we're attacking to the left. Let's showcase our ability to get trophies over the line. We're not bottlers. We're not bottlers. The quadruple's right there. It's right there. What a save. Inter Milan starting off aggressive. This is how we would prefer to start. Well done, Euro. Kubo. Bruno, we're going to turn. Barella's on him. Bruno barely get the ball. Can barely get the ball under control. Rasmus Højlund, 1-0. 1-0, 5 minutes in. Inter Milan, they've gone and tried to press us high up the pitch, mad early on, trying to play Remball. Bro, you guys can't play Remball. Only Man United can play Remball. And we've caught them on a breakaway. Alisson, not even defending his goal. Didn't have to dink it, could have just rolled it in. Kind of like Rasmus Højlund in tip-top form. It's the right time to actually start off fast in the game. It's the right moment. Martinez, Agate. Referee, speak to them. The game kind of went like this in the league phase. Managed to actually overrun Inter Milan, surprisingly. Aim for Euro. It does go to Euro, but it switches me. Why would it do such a thing? I could have probably been goal number 2 within 10 minutes. These guys, they're coming like the Italian Galacticos with the players that they've got on their field for them. That switch of play is crazy. That actually makes it to Augusto, who finds a way to get a cross in. See Costa's there to come and meet that. Come on, overlap. Kubo. Carnoglu's all over Bruno. There's Kubo. Bruno on the ball. Just being patient in the build-up. What's Kubo doing? I understand he wants to make a run in behind, but bro, not every second, bro. Not every second. Augusto. Fratesi. Martinez. Long shot. Get a hand to that. Costa. It might have been a crucial save. Let's look at this replay. Was it going in? I don't think it was. It looks like it was going wide anyway. Nuri. First touch. Let him down there. Oh no. Tell. 1-1. Simple balling behind. It happens every time. Happens every time we fall asleep. It's normally mistakes from passing out from the back or trying to play out from the back, being a bit too comfortable. It's consistently letting ourselves down. I don't know. Like sometimes I feel comfortable playing out from the back, and then there's moments where you just make a random mistake, and then I'm no longer comfortable again. It's like we're at a reset. Then I don't know what to do. Look, I don't know what to do now. I tried to take a simple touch of 8-0. We got caught in possession. Garnacho. Handball ref on the edge of the box. We'll take it. We'll take it. Bruno Fernandes standing over it with Delo and Kubo. I don't know how we're going to get this up and over with a bit of power without hitting the bar. We seem to hit the bar a lot. Come on, Bruno. He scores on a final. He scores on a final. Another clutch moment from Bruno Fernandes. I keep saying it. Free kicks are like pens this year. Free kicks are like pens. We restored the lead. Bruno Fernandes up and over. Beautiful, beautiful free kick. 2-1 up right now. 28 minutes on the clock. We've had 3 goals in the final. It's quite entertaining, but we don't want to concede more. I feel like my players are locked in. Well, they got 2 strikers though. That's the only thing that's throwing me off. Because one striker pulls one of the centre backs away with them, meaning that a fullback has to cover. That's where the shape just becomes all uneven. Come on. I see opportunity here. Mainu, take that down. Oh, Demon's in the way. Demon's in the way. Kubo. Allowed Bastoni to close us down. Oh, he's on. He's off. Okay, cool. The line. I need to start believing in the line. Do you know what it is? When Nuri stepped up, it looked like the rest of the players just didn't get the memo, but he's literally off by a couple inches. It's not the time to be getting the offside trap wrong. Not in the final. There we go. Garnacho. No, I didn't know he was gonna do that, Pavard. I was expecting him to follow Garnacho. I wanted to use a bit of trickery to fool him. But we had him fooled just by running directly into the box. At half-time in the Champions League, we're 2-1 up. Yeah, that defensive mistake has me overthinking and second-guessing our approach leading out from the back. But I feel like we're going to get this over the line regardless. Okay, so we've registered 2 goals in this game. Let's see if we can score 2 more. If we can end this game 4-1, I'll be a lot happier than if we can end the game 2-1 or 3-2. I don't want anything narrow. My heart rate does not need to increase. We got a guy on the ball. Nuri. Come on, Garnacho. Look at this football starting off fast in the second half. Okay, too much is going on here. Too much is going on here. Why do you think you can do that in the Champions League final, bro? Stop it. Great stop there by Costa. But these long shots, they're looking a bit scary now. That it's Inter Milan that's taking these long shots. Like any player from Inter Milan taking a long shot, we should not allow that. Lautaro gives that to Kimmich. Well done, Lissandro. Cleaning up, sweeping up at the back. Ref. Play on. Garnacho. Bursting forward. Go on, Garnacho. Dinks it into the box. Rasmus Højlund should be jumping up for that. He doesn't. Garte gets the ball. Doesn't go as far as him after the clearance. Bruno. Rasmus. Come on, put a foot in. Going back and forth. Inter Milan proper trying to get the equaliser. They're not just sitting back. Which also gives me faith that we can hit them on a breakaway at some point. Just need to be patient. Again, at winning the ball back. Yeah, again, Euro. Swiping out the danger. For calm dispossession. Well done. Well done. Kubo dinks that over the top. Bruno's there. We're returning that to Kubo. I wish he was bundled over in that moment. Oh no, the running behind from Tell. This is what I mean. It's hard to track both strikers. They're both quite pacey. And Tell actually gets that in. He gets that in. It's 2-2. How does he get that in from that angle? That's normally what we do. Hit it across the keeper, hard and low. He's bagged 2 goals in the final now. Might be within a shout of going in for him. I don't know how he's not popped up in the comment section as a suggestion. I don't want to go extra time. I just feel like the way things are going, despite us looking like we're in control, extra time might be on the cards. Ain't Nuri. Ball over the top. Go on, Rasmus. Please finish this. Quick response. Quick response by the Dane. That's his 10th goal in the European competition. He's in double figures now. Look what it means to the bench. Xerxes even celebrating. His ball played over the top. First time header by Rasmus. Wasn't expecting it to be on target. We've not had any luck with headers in the back end of the campaign. But look at this. Out jumps Diamond. Beats Allison. So yeah, Delo's being replaced by Mazraoui, taking off Delict, or bringing on Delict for Euro, sorry. That right-hand side of the defence needs to fix up. We can't have more slip-ups like that in the final. I feel like we still have been playing well defensively, but it's just the sheer quality of Inter Milan. It's difficult to keep up with. Ball floated in again. Well done, Delict. Got it. Ain't Nori gives that to Garnacho. Bit of freedom out here on the left-hand side. Hoyland. Not Euro, Kubo. Don't know why Euro's name was in my head. Kubo should have ran into that gap a lot earlier. Sometimes we're rushing the build-up, and that's not good at all. Come on, Kubo. Kubo, ref, he's all on him. Come on, Mazraoui. Kubo, left foot strike. Allison tested. Tips out for a corner kick. Inter Milan, they've made changes, but our change is Xerxes. He's on for Hoyland. Wharton's on for Ugarte. Just solidifying that midfield and also getting more energy in front of goal. I'm going to aim for Xerxes here. Kimmich on him. Ball crossed in. Xerxes doesn't even out jump Dermond. He's the tallest player in the box right now. Come on. Come on. 4 against 3. 4 against 3. Bruno, why did you accelerate like that? I just wanted him to push the ball forward with a bit of pace so we can actually get the ball rolling. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. There's no way. There's no way we're going to bottle this. We have 2 minutes to defend a narrow lead. Ball goes in. Why is the keeper coming off his line and he's not even sure? He's not even sure, bro. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. These guys want my heart to just sink in my chest. Like, what is going on? European champions. European champions. Just based on the league phase performances, like, we were very shocking. We had to play the playoffs. We did not look like a side that were favourites to even get to the final. I can't lie. We do everything the hard way. It had to be another narrow victory and another final, but we avoided extra time. Now, officially, we can say for the final time of the campaign, Bruno's going to lift another trophy, and this time is the greatest trophy of European football. We are Champions League winners. Champions League winners for the 4th time in European history. And now it's time to go and defend all 4 trophies for season 3. Again, like I said, guys, if you have enjoyed the journey of this rebuild, please remember to show support for the channel just by doing a simple thing, which is free: subbing, leaving a like, and if you're even bothered, just drop a comment. Just drop a comment. Yeah, I can't lie, I enjoyed that final quite a bit, despite conceding 2 rocky goals. 50-50 is the possession stats for both sides. 1.3 XG to our 1.4. It was a cagey affair. We did try to create as much as we could, but both sides, I feel like we both delivered. 5 goals. Yeah, we had to be that dominant side and outscore the opposition. Like I said, goals win you games. We can't hang our hat on our defense after last season. Yeah, just received an achievement for European glory. About to have this open bus tour going through Manchester. This is how you have a proper open bus tour. We done the quadruple, better than Man City's treble. Yeah, next season Kobe Mania will be ready to be deployed as a number 10. This is something that I'm going to try and experiment with. Let me know in the comment section below. Do I have you guys as backing? I feel like Manu could be a future 10, even though he has good defensive attributes. I think getting forward, he's very effective, and having him in the 12-yard box is probably beneficial. Yeah, he's going to become an all-round midfielder under my management. But yeah, we're at the end of the campaign now. I don't think we need to go into too much detail about future transfers and what we're looking for. We made it clear throughout the campaign. In terms of the goal contributions, Xerxes ended up being second towards the end of the season, like he was last season. but it's more of a surprise because of where he came from in terms of goal involvements. But yeah, he's done well. 24 goals, Garnacho 21. Despite being up for sale, Rashford's got 18 and 9 assists. We've got Kubo on 17 goals and 19 assists. Bruno Fernandes 13 and 20 assists. I just feel like we've got a healthy amount of goal contributions around the squad. I think the next thing we want to look at, me personally, I think the player of the season will be Rasmus Højlund. Unsung hero, most likely Euro. Players that turn things around, definitely Xerxes, hands down. And signing of the season, I would have to say it's Costa, but it could be easily Kubo. If you guys are that interested in leaving your feedback, let me know who you think should be deemed player of the season and signing of the season. Yeah, we went over stat upgrades. We didn't go over potential players that could come back and probably make a name for themselves from the academy. So we've got Pedro Bronco, 17 years of age, central midfielder, Aaron Diamond. One of these wingers have to go. We can't stockpile these wingers. Even I know that. So I'm going to have to make a critical decision for season 3. Jaden Harrington, I called him Luke Harrington earlier, I don't know why. But yeah, he's going to go out on loan, probably grow some more. Harry Amas comes back, overall 68. Probably could have a spot on the side or have a chance of fighting for a spot. Probably going to promote one of these two centre backs. One of them's got to go out on loan. It's just a series of crucial decisions to make when we get back for season 3. I'm gonna end things here. We're gonna part ways. We're gonna move on to other bits of content. Player career mode is gonna come up next. Definitely, it's not a false promise. It's not gonna be a broken promise. Player career mode is up next, and then we're gonna focus on season 3 for Man United and probably get Birmingham City back into the fold. But yeah, things are slowly falling into place going into the new year. But yeah, if this video is after Christmas, hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. This is definitely gonna be before the New Year's, but leading up to it, hope you guys have a Happy New Year too.